I'm Mike.
I'm Jason.
Welcome to Snake Envy. We're going to do another question of the day. The question this time is, how do you prefer to heat your enclosure? And let's kick it off by just saying there's pretty much three ways to do it. There's ambient, where you warm the room rather than the enclosure. And then bulbs or any other overhead heat, like a ceramic heat emitter. And then there's under heat from below, which would be like an under tank heater, a UTH. So let's start with you. Here's the other thing. Sometimes the place you're keeping the snakes kind of tells you how you have to do it. Yeah. So how do you do it, and what's your preference?
I mostly use ambient, mostly because of this place. It's a hot place. It's a hot warehouse. I do use belly heat tape or heat cable on my breeders in springtime when they're carrying and developing eggs. I like to give them that option. They can find a comfy spot that they feel like that, they can develop their eggs they want to and regulate them. So I use heat tape for about 2 months out of the year, and then after that it's ambient.
For me, it depends on the species. If I have a tropical species where I am supplementing humidity, I prefer bulbs. And I also have a nocturnal green-cheeked python, so his bulb kind of does dual role. It's on a timer, it's his daylight, and it's also his heat. There's two advantages of a bulb in a humid environment. The bulb and the fact that you're warming the air in the enclosure, something that a UTH can't do. It actually helps you to kind of build the humidity and get a nice cloudy environment going when you mist. But at the same time, I want that bulb to dry out the humidity before I mist again. I don't want my snake bathed in a constant state of humidity. Then you kind of open up the door to bad bacteria, even mildew, mold, fungus, things like that. So I want the humidity to build, I want it to dry, and then I want to mist and have it build again. And so a bulb actually helps you on both ends of that process. For my colubrids and for all my burrowing snakes, I actually prefer to use under tank heat, UTH. And again, that could be an actual UTH, it could be heat tape, it could be however you decide to do it. So I'm doing two different things depending on the species. The one thing about bulbs that I do think is interesting is that they do give off a beneficial spectrum of infrared light. So it's not UV light, but it's infrared light that's actually beneficial. It's the spectrum that we can't see, and all animals benefit from that. So I think there are some benefits to bulbs, but UTHs are far less expensive to run in terms of electricity cost, and I feel a lot safer with them, with multiple enclosures plugged in and cords everywhere and surge protectors. UTHs are really low wattage. Depending on the size of it, I mean, it's 5 watts or less. So I feel a lot safer with multiples of those, overloading all the plugs in a room.
Yeah.
I feel a lot safer with those than I do bulbs. So that's why I do it both ways. Please let us know in the comments what your choices are, and please answer our question of the day. We look forward to it. Thank you.
Thank you.